Vendors.
We are doing spectacular. We are up to 109, and that is super cool. I have a form here for a Douglas Committee, Master Plan Committee. They'd like a vendor site, and they're asking to have their fee waived because they are a Douglas committee.
Yeah, and they contacted me. They just give out information and stuff.
Well, we just have to,
Yeah.
What's the name of the committee?
Master Plan Committee.
Yeah, they're gonna give out some information for the town of Douglas. So we need a motion to waive the fee for the town committee site.
So moved.
We have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, moving forward.
Moving forward. So how many vendors do we have now?
109.
109.
What's our, what do we max out at?
We can fit a few more, and that's pretty much it. We are full on a lot of things, and did everyone read the minutes?
Yep. Yes.
Can I have a motion to accept last meeting's minutes?
So moved. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Now, we need some handicap parking spaces saved at the back parking lot of the post office for some of my vendors. I need 3 spaces saved.
3 spaces.
3. We
Okay.
usually do it in the way back corner,
Yep.
which is out of the way and doesn't bother anyone.
Yep.
It's a freshly paved one.
Yeah. And we need to remember to rope off the propane area and gas tanks at the Easy Mart.
It's on my list of things to do.
Okay.
We have a couple of guests here.
Hello, guys.
Hi, how are you? Do you want us to join you at the table?
Yeah, come on.
Okay,
Come on up.
thank you so much.
And it's vendor related, so we're gonna,
Well, that makes sense to discuss it when we're doing vendors.
how can we help you?
So thank you guys for having us. So we are the owners of the Smashed Food Truck, the new local food truck in Douglas. We have quite a
Now,
following.
let's clarify that.
Yes.
Is it a truck or a trailer?
It's a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
food
right.
trailer.
Okay. Because we have different rules concerning those in this event,
Okay,
All right.
all right.
so.
Heard great things, by the way.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah,
Been
means
over
a lot.
that,
Thank you
but-
for that. So we did reach out. We didn't have an answer for quite some time. We think maybe we could have been giving it to the wrong email. We weren't really sure. But Mr. Hogan had suggested that we come here. And
Who is Mr. Holden?
Mr. Hogan is the recreational for Soldiers Field, I believe.
Okay,
So we had asked him if because we had reached out to Lisa Freeman and just said, we didn't get into the Octoberfest, but would it be okay if we went down to Soldiers Field and parked? That way we would still be able to
that would
kind of.
cause a problem for us,
Okay.
actually,
Okay.
because we use that for parking,
Okay,
okay? And if anything other than parking there, it's gonna create a different kind of environment and
Okay.
different congestion.
that's understandable.
Yeah.
We were also thinking of other spots, like possibly GBI or the school Mr. Hogan had suggested maybe bringing up.
There's a couple things that happen with this event.
Okay.
Okay. One of the charms about this event is that we close down Main Street.
Yeah,
Okay. So we close it down. We put a barricade on Depot Street. We put a barricade on Cook Street. Okay. So it becomes an enclosed environment.
Yeah,
Okay. In doing that, it creates some challenges.
yeah.
Okay, the challenges it does is we slow down traffic on Route 16, okay? We redirect traffic around, around the center of town.
Yeah.
And the police are really good at helping us do that,
Okay.
okay? I don't know if we want to interrupt, make another traffic problem outside of that.
Okay.
So like GBI, that would create a traffic problem up there.
Okay.
Or maybe not a problem, but it would create some unusual traffic, okay, that doesn't normally happen in that area. And it may or may not, it definitely won't contribute to what we're doing downtown. So
How do you feel about maybe us being at the municipal center in that parking lot since it ends?
But that parking lot, that's another parking lot, and it has
Okay.
the same kind of problem that we would have at Soldiers Field.
Okay.
Most
That's
of
for my
that parking lot
vendors, too.
is done by the
Yeah.
vendors, where we put our vendors. So we need just about every space there to do
Because
that.
I know a lot of people in this town have been looking forward to like going to the Oktoberfest and trying us, and we've heard lots of people asking, you know, are you able to get in? We really want to get in
It would
because,
have been great, because we have a certain number of food vendors that we can fit,
Mm-hmm.
and then we also look for certain menus. We don't like overlap
Right.
really, so
Right.
that, you know, and we have a lot of nonprofits that make money that day, you know. Boy
Mm-hmm. no, that's
Scout-
understandable.
Yeah, the Boy Scout troop does, Frido, and the fire department does hamburgers and hot dogs, and, you know, so we kind of make sure that we don't have any really competing things, so that
Okay.
everybody gets a fair shot. you know?
Yeah.
So it's hard.
So do we think that there's any opportunity that we could get in this year and be able to park somewhere and be a part of it?
Even if we did like a donation.
Yeah, we'd be willing to donate, we'd be willing to.
I don't know where you could actually be without creating a situation.
Yeah,
You know?
and there's no way we could be over by the Second Congregational Church over there somewhere at the end of it where they rope off, like towards the end?
Those spaces, everything,
All of those,
everything enclosed
Yeah.
in the Oktoberfest is pretty much full. I've only got spaces for like 2 or 3 10x10 vendors, okay? And then, we've been doing this about 30 years, so the municipal parking is for all of my vendors that come up here. And
Okay.
that parking lot will be full.
Yeah.
The schools, we have a shuttle for everyone to be parking there, so that's full. Soldiers Field is full with the parking, and the donations go to the recreational, but that's strictly for parking for the event as well. Parking for us, for the event, is really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, for everyone, and to try to figure out where can everyone park, and because, I mean, it just, when you come to the event, people are parking.
Yeah, I've lived in this town many years, I've come to the event many times. with my
Right,
children.
yeah, I was told by people in the town hall that they had mentioned it to you last year about Oktoberfest, and then months ago about this year, and then we never heard from you till about a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, okay, then
So-
we must have been sending it to the wrong email, because we've been
reaching out since July.
Yeah, July.
Right, okay.
there's also another thing, is that we have a waiting list.
Yeah,
Okay, so we have a waiting list for food vendors. So it's gonna put us in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Okay, if we took you at last minute over somebody that we turned down,
yeah.
you know? So-
We just really wanted to be part of it, because
I
we're,
get it.
new and upcoming, kind
I
of
get
fresh
it.
right now, you
Yes,
know?
I get it.
Yeah.
You got a presence in town.
Sure.
I even saw you when we did that, the thing up at Martin Road, because I.
Yes,
Picnic in the
yes,
park,
yes, we had a
yeah, we were
wonderful
there
time
at
there.
that too,
Yeah,
yes.
yep. So is the school completely out of the question, because there's so many large lots there, is that, I
No,
mean,
that's for parking for the customers.
even if we were completely out of the way, like, it's not, we don't need a very large spot, we probably only need like,
We need every parking space that we can get, everyone.
but even if we weren't in a parking space, if maybe we're up at the back end of the primary, or, you know,
Primary is used for emergency technical team. Oh, they got a whole kit and caboodle of specialty people
But you see,
that are parked there.
but then I run into the other problem that I just said. We have a waiting list, so if we sign on and let you do that.
well, I know that that's
yeah.
outside of the, you know, the,
But it's
I
still
know.
part of Oktoberfest.
I know.
You're wanting to participate as part of Oktoberfest, and I've already turned down a few food vendors because we are full. Our menu
Yeah.
is full, and we don't allow, if
Overlap.
someone is doing this type of food, no one else can do that type of food. So that's why I have to coincide all the menus of who's doing what. There was a gentleman who was so upset because he couldn't do what someone else had signed up in like April to do, and I already had his menu. But this guy thought he should be able to come in.
okay.
I'm like, no, sorry, we have rules, we're a small town, we have a committee of 4, we follow the rules that we have, because like we were talking about, you have some nonprofits that have a menu. they signed up first, so they come first. And when a gentleman or someone comes in and wants to do the same menu, well, I'm sorry, you can't.
Yeah.
Let's discuss what you could possibly do outside of what someone else is doing. But by now, we have I'm sorry.
No, and that's understandable. It's just, the thing is that we open on Saturdays anyways, like even if it wasn't the
Yeah.
Octoberfest, we still open in this town. We're either at the fire station or we're at GBI. So no matter what, we're always around this town on Saturday. So even if people aren't at the Oktoberfest, we still have,
Yep.
prospective customers that,
Yep, I get it.
would still
I
like
get
to
it.
eat, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's kind of tough, because that's why we want to be on the same page. It's like,
Yeah, but it puts us in a spot right now.
Yeah.
Because we have vendors that we said we don't have enough room for you.
Yeah.
And then if we endorse you guys somewhere, then I'm in trouble with these guys.
no, and I understand that even if you
Yeah.
don't endorse us, like, we would still like to open on that day, because we don't want to lose business. Even if it's not people from Oktoberfest, like I said, we still have,
Yeah, well,
prospective customers.
We certainly have no, I guess, no voice in whether you
Yeah.
open at the fire department.
Right.
Because you've been doing that.
Correct, yeah.
And that really has nothing really to do with us.
Okay, that's what we wanted to make sure. We didn't want to step on anyone's toes.
Yeah.
But we would still, of course, like to open that day again for, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so if you open at the fire department like you normally do on a Saturday,
Yeah.
then, that's really got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, we're normally either at the fire department or GBI. Like last week, Saturday, we were at GBI.
GBI is a little close to us, though. That's gonna impact
Yeah.
traffic, because what'll happen is that we have, there are no tractor trailer trucks allowed down this road. The
Yeah.
police department actually
Yeah.
even stop at,
Right.
Rydell Road, and they stop at the end, and turn tractor trailers around. So they'll be turning tractor trailers around in
Right.
the fire department lot, because that's the
Right.
last opportunity.
Yeah, I see what you're
Okay?
saying, yeah.
So if you're further down the road and you congest up that traffic, then it'll affect us in a way, so.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
So GBI is a little too close.
Okay, all right.
For the GBI, you're up where the modular
Correct.
homes are, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
we're on the opposite
Not
side.
the office side.
Right, right. So we wouldn't be near the office side, right? We would park up
Yeah.
by the
But
modular with
that-
the
but
sign
that's-
is.
But that's where traffic starts to impact, because we actually have the barricade, like, just a little bit down the hill. So,
I personally think you'd get more business at the fire department, because people know that you usually sit up there sometimes.
Yeah,
And in my opinion, I think you'd get more business there.
yeah.
I don't know, I'm just,
you'll get to sell lunch to all the truck drivers that have to turn
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, because we just don't want to squander the opportunity to open and make money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but we appreciate your time.
But you have to approach us earlier next year.
Yeah, well, we were reaching out since July, but like I said, I got the,
We start in January.
yeah, well, now you guys know for next year, we would love to be a part of it, of course.
depends on your menu.
Yeah, well, it's never gonna change, it's gonna be the smash burgers with the hand-cut fries and the fresh
We have hand-cut fries.
Okay,
We have burgers and fries.
But we can work on the menu.
But we'll-
I
yeah,
mean, even
yeah.
if you have to
Even-
tweak your menu, because we already have our certain people that come every year.
yeah,
I mean, we
Well-
can work on that.
okay.
Like you do burgers and fries,
We do burgers, fries, and hand squeeze lemonades, and we get our meat from the butcher, you know,
I have the fire department that does
Right.
burgers and fries.
Right.
So that I won't let you sell burgers and fries,
okay.
okay?
Do you have any,
But,
I know you're at Smash.
Smashed.
Right, do you have any room for tweaking your menu?
See, I don't know, because it is such a small, truck.
Yeah, but they've got till
storage
next
room,
year to
you know.
work on it. Now work
Yeah.
with you guys. It's like, hey,
We might be able
this
to
is-
do something different. I don't know if we'll be vastly able to change, but maybe we could do, I don't know.
You can get creative,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
We could do something, we could
Somehow,
try.
what you have will tweak,
Yeah.
so it's different from everyone else,
Yeah.
but you are still close to what you have.
Right, right.
We just don't wanna also, we don't wanna step on the ones that have been coming for years and they
No, we don't
get
wanna
their
do
things
that.
in right away.
Yeah.
And the nonprofits.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna go up to the fire department and say, hey, we're gonna sell burgers just like you were.
No, we
Yeah,
completely
That doesn't work
understand.
very well.
Yeah, no, we completely understand. We agree with that.
Okay, and
We really appreciate you coming and
Yeah.
working with us. and-
Yeah, we don't want to step on anyone's toes, because,
Yeah, and we want to include
yeah,
people, and especially folks in town.
yeah,
You know, this this event really sort of buoys the community.
Right.
We want to support local businesses, so, like Tony said, we kind of start kicking off like in January.
Okay.
So if you
And
kind
the
of keep,
forms go out about February or March. So February, start contacting us.
Sure, you can always show up at one of the meetings too, that would work if.
Well, yeah, oh, well,
yeah,
John just
send me a
updated
message.
all
Okay.
our social media, so
send me a
that's
message on
updated.
Facebook.
Will do.
I'm the face behind Facebook.
Okay.
And emails and stuff, so send me an email.
Okay.
Or a message through Facebook.
Okay,
And we can start that communication like
all right.
January, February.
Yeah, we would love to.
And then we'll kind of workshop,
Okay,
if we've got some flexibility in the menu, like
yeah,
brainstorm something, we can get you.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they'll come up with something.
We could try to, yeah,
I'm sure
absolutely.
you guys will come up with something.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what the menu that we have, and then we can work from there.
Okay,
All right, so that's,
Yeah,
that would help
absolutely.
you to already have, this is what we have, all right, let's go from there. And work from there. I know you guys can do it.
yeah, we will, we will, because a lot of people were looking forward to, you know, having us there, but we understand, of course. Well, thank you guys for your time. It was a pleasure meeting everybody. Thank you guys. Have a great night.
Join the
This is
committee.
that's
Join
my-
the committee? Are you looking for
Yeah, you
people to join
guys
the
can join
committee?
the committee, there's only
That's my-
4 of us. And
my
you
personal
spare
email.
time, you're laughing.
If you did that,
I
though,
have
you wouldn't be
6
able to
kids,
run
that's
your
why
truck.
I'm
because
Right.
we have
And
you
you have
that
time
day.
to do,
We
So-
might be able
so
to
you
find
need a-
people maybe who would want
You
to.
need a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout
My
troop
oldest
to
is
run
14,
your
my youngest is
booth,
4.
Oh, yeah.
so that you
right.
can do all the work
Wow.
during the day. That's
Yes.
the racket that Tony's
my
got
goodness.
going.
No, I get
Need a
it.
vacation.
Yeah,
Send me an email to my email.
I
That's
will.
kind of more likely to get to
Okay,
me. You know.
all right. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right,
right,
hope it
thank
goes
you.
great for you guys.
And we'll see you on a Saturday eating burgers.
We would love to have you
I was
guys.
gonna say, we're gonna see you around town all over the
Yes,
place.
yes.
So,
Thank you
and if
guys.
something
right.
comes
Take
up
care.
that we think will do well for you, we'll contact you.
That would be
All
wonderful.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thanks again, guys.
Any more vendor stuff?
Nope, I think that's it.
Well, I don't know, we have a little bit of, we talked about it last meeting when we had Steve. We got a resident on,
Pleasant.
Pleasant Street.
Is it the abutter to our beer garden?
No, Pleasant
Ron Street.
Street, not Depot Street.
Yeah, that family either goes away for the day or they just stay inside. They don't complain anymore.
Yeah, we don't
Okay, so
have any
different,
issues.
a different.
Oh, we
resident.
Yes.
did get approval from,
Something about the walls.
while we're talking about that side of the street, on Depot Street, we did get approval from the Historical Society to put the German food vendor over there.
Over where? On Pleasant Street? Depot
No.
Street.
And we're talking about Depot Street
Back to
now.
Depot Street.
Yeah.
Hang on, stay
Well,
with me, come on.
you turned me to Depot Street.
All right, Depot
Okay.
Street,
So we're gonna
on
have,
the lawn.
Yes,
on the lawn,
Got it.
yeah. So,
and they have a generator.
and they have a generator for power because the Jenks store doesn't have enough power to supply them power.
Which would be great for the beer garden. With the tables and the chairs right there.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a little German food cafe on the right-hand side, and we'll have the beer garden on the left-hand side. Okay? That's that side of the street. On Pleasant Street, right across from where we had the French fry guy last year, there's a guy, he had contacted the selectman's office and the police department because we had, I guess, people sitting on his stone wall and, you know, waiting for the French fry line in his driveway, and he was, you know, concerned about that. So, they forwarded those to me to come up with a resolution, so we kind of talked about it last week, and we decided that we were gonna relocate the trailers on that street so that they're away from the front of this guy's thing.
Okay.
And I also got some of those posts that, you know, that control queue lines.
Stanchions?
Stanchions, yes. And we're also gonna put some labels there that,
They're called stanchions?
Stanchions.
Stanchions.
Good luck spelling that one.
Stanchions.
they're called
All right, I'm
stanchions, yes.
guessing.
CH.
There's a CH in there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Not in my spelling.
Anyway, so we got some of those, so that we can make the queue lines for the people that are waiting for food.
Okay.
And then,
Problem solved?
and then, we're also gonna label it as, you know, the wall, then not to sit on the wall and stuff like that.
We should get those pigeon spikes.
No, I don't wanna have to take splinters out of somebody's butt
Fair enough.
because they sat on the wall.
Because that'll get delegated to you.
Because that, yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to.
Yeah.
Tell me again.
So anyway, we've addressed that issue.
Great.
So,
You think he'll be happy with that?
Great.
That's right, he'll be out to greet us on Thursday when we mark the street.
also, last week I had a meeting with the fire department.
Yep.
Okay, from that meeting, you know, we came up with a bunch of stuff. They came up with a list of, the requirements that we should have for food vendors, certain types of fire extinguishers, if they're cooking in their tent, flame retardant, tents. We've sent out those requirements to the food vendors already,
Okay.
and they've acknowledged, that.
Okay.
Right? So, and the Frido is, the fire department had requested that we relocate the Frido booth. So that
where?
it's not in front of the building, and so we're
front
gonna
of-
put it the first two sites on Depot Street, right aside of the fire department,
Not in front of a building?
not in front
No,
of the
they
building.
don't want it in front of the building.
In front of a stone building? It's a stone building that's typically in front of, right?
No, it has siding on it.
Oh,
They had, when they renovated the building, they got it down to the beams and everything. They found some really cool stuff in there. But they renovated the whole building, but the fire department doesn't want it that close to the building. So
Okay.
we have moved them.
you got a
So
spot?
Yeah.
we've moved them to the safest place on the battlefield, right aside of the fire department. Okay?
That's gonna be some serious lineage, no? You have two really long lines right there.
Except, okay,
stanchions?
except that we're gonna have stanchions there to control that.
Okay. I trust you. What's next?
All right. Let's,
I have a meeting tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 with the race car. We're gonna take a look at the spot that we allocated
yeah,
for him to be. He has already confirmed that the car will not be started at all during the event. They will make sure of that. The trailer, oh, somebody folded wrong.
Rubbers. No, rubbers.
The,
Elastics. No, elastics.
the car will arrive in a trailer and you can actually get it here the night before, which I thought was probably the best solution. We can maybe talk with the police department about leaving it overnight in the lot.
Who is that?
I don't think there's a problem with it. We'll verify that, but,
Okay. And then I can talk with him about, you know, what time in the morning we want to move him from that lot to bring the car down and get it positioned. I'm assuming shortly after 6. Would that be a good time? 6 a.m.
so what lot, I thought you just said he was gonna go in that spot.
He would be parked. The trailer will be parked up at the police station overnight.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
okay.
trailered.
Yep,
Right, and then, you know, take it off the trailer the morning of,
Yep.
like, I'm assuming like 6:30.
yep,
And then get it into position on the lawn where we looked at last week.
yep,
So I'll meet with him tomorrow afternoon, make sure there's no issues with getting up onto that spot with the car and,
okay.
you know, like I said, getting it there the night before, I think is probably the best solution.
Yeah, the day before, we have pretty much all of the food trailers, the persons that are using trailers coming in. So,
Okay.
um,
Okay.
So that'll be good.
Let's see, I still haven't heard from Soldiers Field, from the athletic group. I've reached out a couple of times via email and haven't had a response. So,
You tried,
Maybe you
I don't
just
have a
try
contact
this.
for him.
tried Facebook.
Yeah, but there's like 3 different names and I don't wanna solicit, like, without it being known, like, I don't know the person. What's that?
I was gonna say, maybe you should try to reach out to the Mr. Hogan that the ladies had talked to. I don't know who it is.
Is that the name I gave you, or is it different? Is that the name I gave you? Or is it a different name?
No, that wasn't a Hogan.
We have five puppeteers for the orange and white parade. Two of them are on the chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had a conversation about that already.
Hope they're wearing their sneakers. They can dash down Main Street.
Well, the thing is, they have to change.
Yeah.
That takes longer than running down the street.
3 times.
I did follow up with 4 more sponsors after our last meeting.
Oh,
Talked to some people, dropped off the brochure or the flyer. Obviously, I haven't heard anything yet since I just did it yesterday, but, you know, we'll see if that turns into anything.
did you get that sponsorship email I sent you?
Yes.
Did you do something with it?
I sent an email off, but,
To them, back to them?
yeah.
Okay. I messaged, I sent an email to Franklin's National Honor Society for volunteers, listening volunteers.
Okay.
Sometimes I get 2 to 3 kids.
Okay.
But we did pick up a couple of kids. You may want to dig up National Honor Societies at the local schools. Douglas, you're probably not going to get anything from, but reach out to Sutton, Oxford,
Yep.
Whitensville Christian.
I spoke to someone from Sutton on the way here, sending them information after this meeting. And they'll let me know, because we did have 3 seniors last year from Sutton.
Yep.
So when that comes through, I've been in touch with the 8th grade advisor at the middle school. I've been in contact with the sophomore advisor at the high school. I'm asking now for, you know, just confirmation, like how many kids are of interest. And then I'll need names and, you know, either a phone number or an email so that I can contact them directly and
Yeah.
find out their availability. But as of right now, there's nothing like concrete with, you know, student volunteers.
Just something, it can be a little bit of a hiccup. The kids' school email addresses don't allow external emails to be received or sent. So, you'll want to just get, you know, personal, you have to get personal emails from kids.
Okay.
It can just be one more hoop to jump through, because if their advisors are saying like, hey, send Steve an email.
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. I think we do need to do a post though for volunteers, both, you know, students and parents, or, you know, adults, just because we've got such an array of activities and games that, you know, might be good to kind of pair, you know, an adult with a child, depending upon what the activity is, or have, you know,
Yep.
two students doing one thing and an adult at a different thing.
Well,
But,
on the cash cube and the spinning wheel, then I'm on adults. if we can.
yep.
Do you want to post it on Facebook, or do you want me to post it on?
I'd probably prefer you to post it, but, and then, would they just DM me, or would I just keep checking the Facebook
I'll
page?
have them message the Facebook
Okay.
page.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause
Alright.
then, yeah, that's one fewer hurdle to jump through.
Okay.
I think I can add, I think I might be able to add a message button
Okay.
to the post. I'll double check that.
All right. Some of the volunteers that we had last year at specific locations are committed again, which is good. But there's still, some slots that are pretty critical that we need to make sure we have the right personnel in there.
Yep.
I have more on my computer than what I brought here, but
How are we doing on the soda jerk?
I have a possibility, but it would be for the afternoon, which, that would be the ideal time to really have that person, but I'd hate to have to switch midway. I have one person that could do it the whole time, but I don't have that lead right now. So right now I have someone that could potentially do it in the afternoon. It's a very specific spot.
It's also money for someone who wants to work it.
It is, but it's a cash
Yeah.
thing, so I wanna make sure it's someone trusted and vetted.
What about the gate for the doggy run?
Built.
So what do we do with it? When do we get it down here?
I gotta paint it still.
Yeah.
It's almost done. I need to paint it. I need fabric for the lane markers. Actually, Mary, do you have anything kicking around?
For what?
Fabric for the lane markers in the doggy gate.
Lane markers, what do you mean?
So it's like just, a strip of fabric that's 18 inches wide
It's to cover the doorway of the.
to cover the doorway, and then to put like a 1, 2, 3, 4 to mark the lane, and then it's probably 2.5 feet long, so
2 feet wide.
and it wraps around, and then just staple it, and then
Because it's 4 dogs, right?
4 lanes.
4 lanes, so, and it's 6 foot. Width.
No, it's a little bit wider than that. 8 feet.
8 feet, what feet? Yeah, 4 lanes, so, yeah, so
4
it's 2 feet by 2.5, 2 feet by 3 feet, piece of fabric. Need 4 of them.
4 of those.
Probably not.
Oh, you don't have anything? Wow, I'm shocked. All right, then I will go to what I want. I want like burlap. I want like burlap bag.
Yeah, see, I won't have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like brown burlap, and then could you put numbers on it? Do you have a way to do numbers?
I have fabric paint. I have paint.
Could you do 1, 2, 3, 4 if I just put the fabric on?
Sure.
Okay. So it needs paint, fabric, numbers, and then I have it mocked up with bolts, but they're not long enough, so I just gotta get new bolts, and then it's good. And it works great. Like, my 6-year-old was like, yeah, look, and he was opening. Yeah. One-handed, one person can do it. So we just gotta make sure it ties into the fencing.
Yeah, so take a couple of, we can try it if you want.
Can you bring,
2 pieces of fence and 2,
Yeah.
and 4 stanchions.
stanchions?
Yeah.
Yeah, all we need to do, we just need to make sure it's gonna tie into your posts,
Mhm.
which it should, because we talked about it as a 2x4's width,
Yep.
and that's what I built. So it should be okay, but we'll just test it.
But the fencing come out cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looks great.
Hmm?
It looks great.
And we're just gonna lay that off to the side on Friday and then put it up on Saturday.
We're gonna do it just like we do the stage, where,
Yep.
we lay it off to the side there.
Okay.
In the case of that area, now, the fencing takes up more room than the stage used to, because the
Right.
stage is just, like, 2 4x8 sheets of plywood and an easy-up.
Right.
Do you have it on your volunteer schedule, master schedule, that I need someone on at the stage C to help set up the dog derby
Okay.
at 11:30? As soon as the parade kicks off, we start setting up the track.
Okay. Probably be a good one for Tim.
Yep.
So I need,
Well, I'll have to show somebody how to set it up.
Right. Well, he might be with us on Friday, and we could probably do a quick little thing with him then.
Yeah.
One,
Yeah, will we have
One
you on
person,
Friday
two.
the day before?
not likely.
Hmm?
No,
Not at all.
no.
Okay, so. All right, so,
But I'm yours all day Saturday. I'll be there all day.
I'm gonna throw something at you.
Well, it was me, you, and Don last year, but now we possibly have Tim too, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Saturday for cleanup, I'll have my trailer. I'll have my car and my trailer. Do you,
I'll have my big trail.
two makes everything go a little faster, right? Yeah, we wind up hauling stages in twos. If someone's got a hitch, I could probably get you the trailer on Friday if you needed. That helps you, no? Okay.
No, I have my big one.
Okay.
Things have to be put away and piled up on the trailer and put away carefully.
Except for the trains, you just toss those in.
Go ahead, get them started, John.
And we get me started on the train.
Listen, I tried to tell them. I said, hey.
I will. Oh, I'll be right there.
I did. I said, hey, there's a way to pack these. Tony's gonna get upset. Nobody listen to me.
We have a megaphone.
Yeah.
Give that to me when we're cleaning up on Saturday.
I'll give you names. Get one beer in me and I'll give you names.
We'll give you a few and then we'll see how you do after that.
2 beers, I'll start pointing fingers at everybody.
It'll be at like noontime.
Entertainment's all set?
We're good.
Where's my contracts?
I'll get them to you, don't worry.
You said you were gonna hand me a stack.
Yeah, I will.
When?
What are you worried about?
You're gonna give them to me Saturday?
Like you want one more thing to do.
Huh?
Don't worry, I'll get you contracts. Don't worry. But you have a list of, we can strike the living statue bailed on us.
Really?
Yeah. 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 I'm not entirely surprised, but, so we don't have a living statue.
Was that on the list of,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
So what was the name there?
do you want me to add that check breakdown to the document I sent you? Or do you want me to send it to you in email again?
Yeah, send it. No, you,
I sent you a doc that had the schedule and the bios.
yeah,
Do you want me to add the check, the fee list to that?
yes.
And then that way it's a living doc. It'll always be up to date. Does that make sense?
Okay.
He's confused, you can tell.
That way you won't get a million emails from me that say like, here's an updated, here's an updated.
All
It'll
right.
always be updated. Whenever you open it, it'll be updated. Yeah?
Why, you're not changing prices, are you?
No, but I'm gonna scratch that one and I'm gonna try to get us another living statue. I got another contact. And then, yeah, I might have one more spot for an act. What's this? Where's the sign?
Just sign your wife away.
That's yours. That's yours.
I signed it. That's his. Oops,
Here.
sorry. Send it that way.
You gave it to her?
I go right.
Oh.
Yeah, we
You
went
stuck
this
it on the
way.
other side.
When you dip, we dip. I dip.
I'm a dip.
What else? What do we forget?
Don't remember. I think I've done everything I have to so far. Since I was typing up minutes, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do that, and oh yeah, I gotta do that.
Right now, that's 300 programs.
Okay.
Do we need more than that?
And you would know, you guys would know better than
We
us.
need to put some, can you drop off a few at Whittier's Farm?
Sure.
Okay.
Give some to Steve to drop off. Prices.
I can, Font-Miss, I'll take some to Font-Miss.
I'll do a couple hundred more for that day.
How many more do you want? How many do you want at Whittier's? This or more or less?
That's good.
What'd you say, Fatmas?
Fopamas. Fopamas.
It's like 50.
I have to go there and get some mums. They usually give us 4 mums plants.
So
And
you're
I don't-
bringing some to Fatmas?
I'll bring them to Fopamas.
Okay.
Because I have to pick up the mums and there's no reason I can't pick them up the end of this week.
Okay.
Do you have corn stalks?
That usually comes from Whittier's. Hey,
Yeah,
I
cool.
do
Did
the
you-
mums.
Has anyone reached out to
No.
Whittier's to ask for?
No,
I'll ask when I go. Corn stalks. They've did they give us pumpkins in the past or just corn stalks?
long time ago they gave us pumpkins, but it's been a
years,
couple of
10
years.
so, yeah, okay.
And I try to get ones that are slightly damaged and you just gotta turn them because they're not gonna sell anyway.
Yeah.
We have pumpkins coming, supposedly. pumpkin
That's
contest.
for the
contest.
pumpkin carving contest table.
Yeah.
My plan was to decorate them around the event, but nobody liked that idea, so now they're staying on the
Well,
table.
And I don't think it was that nobody liked the idea. It's just that it's not really enough time for that.
Yeah, it's just
You know?
logistics.
Because by the time you get them checked in and, you judge them and they sit there so that people can see them,
And then someone comes by and moves them, and then
All right,
we did come up
so,
with the idea though that they can pick it up at 3:00, but if they leave them behind, what do we do with them? Wow. We come up with the idea of donating them to the town common to use as decorations.
cool. Did you reach out? They're okay with that?
And we called them and they loved the idea.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone wants to go line them up on the main stage, they could do that.
we were gonna put the winners on the main stage with the trophies, and then just leave the rest on the table.
Okay. You want to do color commentary on the dog races?
Think about it.
You get a microphone.
Sounds amazing. Do you want to let me know where you want these to go and down, and I'll probably
Harry's
tomorrow.
Pizza, the Goodness Store.
Library.
The library, the,
Gregory's,
Gregory's, all of the businesses downtown.
the banks, if you bring in 1 or 2 at the bank, they'll put it in their bulletin area.
Yep, Unibank will take some. Dole Webster first.
Maybe
It's-
the post office.
It's a small thing, but
Oh, boy.
if you all could like, comment, and share on the Octoberfest posts
Yeah.
with your personal accounts, it helps the algorithms do their thing, so more people
Do
see
you
it.
have it so it's shareable?
Don't even know how to do that, but I will. Yeah, I do. Yes.
Because,
Yes.
yeah,
'Cause
you
I
need to be
should-
able to click
yes.
share and it'll go all over.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. So every little comment, and share helps boost it so that more people see it.
Well, when you share it, you just put it on my timeline, and then I can share it anywhere after that.
Is there a way
share it
for
away.
you to send me that information so I can grab it off of my desktop and put it on the Northbridge, the Uxbridge, the Sutton, all of their Facebook pages?
Put what?
The event,
What about the event?
whatever you want me to put on it.
You mean you want to post on like the Northbridge page?
The Northbridge, Uxbridge, Sutton.
Sharing something from Oktoberfest or your own personal?
No, about the Octoberfest.
I mean, if you can. Share
I don't know how
whatever
to
you want.
grab it and then drop it into another Facebook
You just
page.
share it to the other page.
You
I
can
don't know how to do that.
Tony will show you.
In
can
his
share-
spare time?
Share it to a group. What do you got going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pushing my luck here.
Everyone's a little,
You can share it to a group, is
Yeah.
what you want to do.
I just don't know how to do
Yes,
it.
share to a group.
Yes.
You can nod your head and smile at me all you want, but you know you're gonna have to show me how to do it, and I'll go downstairs and go to do it, and
Or-
I'll run back upstairs going, I forgot.
I forgot, yeah.
Or you can go to the Notably Northbridge page and just write your own post
Yep.
and put a link into the program, or you could put a link into the doggy races or the pumpkin carving thing. Just grab a link from the website.
Yep.
We have excellent music in the beer garden this year. John Short for 3 hours. It was awesome. Xtet, which is great, like jazz fusion combo for 3 hours.
Well done.
The Britwits are playing a double set in the main stage. They're going to be great. Good music.
I hope to hear some of it.
What do you got going on?
It's like the one thing I always miss out on every year. Like,
Oh yeah, there's music here.
Yeah. And who's playing now?
I'm right there on the corner, and I never pay attention to hear it, because I've got everyone asking me questions or putting out little things, and.
But his walkie-talkie
Oh yeah, all day.
all day.
All day. I just turned it off at some point.
Oh. Yeah, it won't be, I won't leave it on Vox this time.
Thank you. Thank you. With all my heart, thank you.
So am I taking more of these? Am I taking the majority of them?
Okay.
Leave me some.
How many you want? You want like his stack?
Yeah, that's good. I'll bring it to Fatmas. Thank you.
Alright. I do have to leave shortly.
I think do we have everything? I think we're just
There was-
about.
Anything
Done.
else we do have to report, or what?
I think it's just the
Tomorrow I'm gonna
volunteers.
do some sign-ups for the Boy Scout troop, for their bouncy thing.
Okay.
We're gonna need adults on the obstacle course.
Yeah.
There were some teenagers that were hanging around inside the obstacle course, and they wouldn't get out.
Teens.
And then they were hanging around the back. So what happens is, kids want to go in it, but then they become afraid. The parents see it, and they're like, nope, not sending my child in there, so they are not allowed to hang around outside. I want everyone to have a great time, I really do, but there's a better place to hang around than the back of the obstacle course. So we need adults on that.
As long as we get people.
Well, excuse me, sir, that's your job.
I know, but I can't make people volunteer.
You have made people.
Huh?
You have made people, and they're beautiful people.
Right, yeah. My people are making people. Like, very shortly.
It's a beautiful thing.
Okay.
Another week? You said 2 weeks last week,
So,
Steve.
Yes.
next, we have a meeting next,
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work for me.
And where are we going the week of Octoberfest?
I have curriculum night at school on Tuesday, so I'm working late.
you have what?
Curriculum night, meet open house. So Tuesday's out for me.
Do you want to switch it to the Monday?
Monday. Monday doesn't look
Yeah.
good either. Hold on, none of them are good.
We'll switch it to Monday.
Well,
He
hold on.
can't, wait a minute, he can't
I don't
do.
know if I can do Monday.
You do Monday?
I don't know. I might be able to do Monday.
Monday the 30th, it is.
I nearly think so.
Need to bring the kids for the meeting?
No, we were supposed to go camping in Acadia. I think we're gonna pull the plug on it.
We'll have the meeting at your house.
Well, I'm gone. Sure, help yourself. Beer's in the basement.
We'll just make coffee and, wash our dishes when we're done.
Coffee. No, it's not the kids. We were supposed to be out of town. I think we're gonna pull the plug on the camping.
Okay, 8 o'clock.
So Monday. Just put that in the calendar. 7?
7.
7.
So you have to contact town clerk and change that.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Wait a
Wait a
second.
second.
It's my daughter's birthday that day.
We can sing her happy birthday.
And the kids have swim.
Okay, no Mondays.
No Monday. No Wednesday. Oh,
Well, hold here. No Thursday either.
okay, and then we expect to see you Friday.
Can't do Friday, you'll
Let
be
me-
wiped out.
Let me get back to you on Monday,
All right.
and maybe, what do we have to do? What is there left to do?
Just a finalization meeting for everything. So we can plan out what we're doing on Thursday and Friday for setup.
Would,
Who we're gonna have for volunteers for setup.
Mhm.
is it official or unofficial meeting?
It's official right now, booked for Tuesday.
No, I mean, is it
There's-
broadcasted or not broadcasted? Official, unofficial,
Tuesday is
At the moment.
at the moment. What about Monday?
We're not making any, we're just going over the last minute.
On Tuesday?
Stop.
Monday and Tuesday?
It's
No,
booked
just
for
one.
Tuesday, because you
At the
made me
moment.
book for
Yes.
Tuesdays instead.
But if we're canceling that meeting, right?
If we do it Monday, we'll cancel Tuesday meeting.
And will that be an official or unofficial?
It'll be official.
Because he'll change it tomorrow.
Okay. So meeting at my house would not be an option then, if it's official?
We can't, oh, all right.
And, well, if we
Camera
don't do
lady?
any, if we don't.
How does that
well, We
work?
just, no, we
I
just
don't know
can't
if
do
you-
any
I don't
votes
know.
of anything.
There's no business.
Yeah. It's just status meeting,
It's folding papers.
folding papers.
Yeah.
and
Well,
stuff.
no, let's make sure we don't break any open
Yeah, that's gonna be a
meeting
pat.
laws.
I don't know about that, because it's being recorded. Can you just not call into the meeting? If they're here, can you just not call in?
Oh, I mean, there's no business, it's really just.
It's no
fold-
business, we're
folding
just
papers.
finishing up status and looking for help and stuff. So, anyway, we'll just.
All right, let me,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
We'll work
figure
on
out.
it.
communicate.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Should I-
Is that it?
Mhm.
John, you were getting coffee and donuts morning?
Yes.
Don't sound so happy about it.
I'll be happy about it.
What time are you showing up on Saturday morning?
With donuts and coffee?
That's not the question. I asked what time you're showing up on Saturday morning.
Do you want me to check in before I go get the donuts and coffee?
No, what time are you showing up with the coffee and donuts?
Yeah, that gives me like a grace, right? That's some leeway, because I gotta go get,
No, you can't show up at 8 o'clock.
I've never showed up at 8 o'clock.
No, that was Keith.
That was my brother.
You showed up at 8:30.
Yeah,
Is he coming this year?
I don't know. So he was not sure.
You helped him doing the cleanup? You did last year?
He did or did not?
You did.
He did?
Yeah. Came and helped.
Christina
clean up.
helped the
Chris-
day of, my
yeah.
understanding. She was there that day to
I,
help.
I talked to Christina today. She's gonna confirm if they're around or not.
Okay,
They might
that's
be in
cool.
New York.
Mhm.
They're not sure if they're going to New York or not.
Yep.
What was it? When am I showing up? I'll be there in the morning.
Jeez.
Uh,
Okay. Tony's there usually about 5:30, quarter to 6. I get there about
I'm
6:15.
About 5.
Yeah. I get there about 6:15, but
There are people there at 5 o'clock.
it's dark at 6 in the morning.
Do we have a plan for setup on Saturday morning?
Like what?
Well, I'm just remembering a couple years back, you and I, like two mad people, setting up tables in the beer garden at 9:30 in the morning.
Well, yeah, there'll be, well, we do have to set up the beer garden with tables. The beer
Yes.
garden is all, the perimeter and stuff is all done tonight.
Yeah, no, I know, yeah.
But we have to wait, they have, first, it's a little bit more complicated now because they the ride people set up a tent there at 6 o'clock,
Yeah,
okay?
and drop off tables and chairs.
And drop off the tables and chairs, and then those are positioned around. So we'll grab people to help that happen. You know, and we usually have like a couple of the high school kids or whatever, I have them put the tables and chairs out.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
You
Some
were
Boy
gonna-
Scouts do it.
You were gonna add tables and chairs on the other side of the lawn
Yeah.
of the church.
Yeah, it's all
Oh.
part of that.
I mean, hopefully, it took a team of 10, 12 guys to set up the stage thing, and that hopefully gets alleviated
Okay, well,
this year.
yeah, it takes 8 guys to set up the canopy on the stage.
Yeah.
Okay? We don't have that issue
Not
anymore,
anymore.
okay?
Well, you have to blow it up and try it, make sure there's no leaks, and then it does what it needs to.
I have it now. I just gotta, I haven't unpacked it and blown it up for the first time yet.
How big is it in the box?
Huh?
How big is it in the box?
The box?
It's gotta be huge.
No, it's not. It's surprising.
It's like
It'll just
from
never go
there
back into the
to
box.
here, the box. That's
Wow.
it.
Yeah, Steve's right. It is never ever
Right.
in its life going to be that
Oh,
small.
it's never gonna go in that box again?
No.
Right.
You need a box
Um,
twice that size.
No, we're gonna put it in a tote that seals.
Twice that big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be in a tub. You know, like the arena for the knockerball? I have it in
Yeah,
a tote.
yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be in a tote like
Great.
that. So, but I'm gonna blow it up. I'm gonna unpack it and blow it up and see how long it takes. So, you know, 2 people can move it around though.
Yeah. You got electrical for it over there to run the fan?
It's electrical over there anyway because it's a stage.
Okay.
And it doesn't draw that much amperage. It's just one little blower.
Do we have to weight that down with something?
It's gonna get tied to the stage like the other
Right.
one. Yeah.
Did you get my stage boxes
Yes.
situated
Yes.
with the
I
stuff
got wheels on 'em.
and the additional stuff?
Yeah.
No.
So I'm gonna have to kit those up because we borrow the Boy Scout,
Stuff.
well, electronics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The PA system.
yeah. So I'll box up that stuff with the 2-stage. I bought a new antenna for the FM
Okay.
and I bought a new receiver for the one that was broken.
Okay. The music for the parade is the original file. from
He
the first
tweaked it.
year.
Yeah,
He tweaked it,
You tweaked it?
the wording.
well, I did,
Okay, I needed a file. Then I gotta get it to Bear.
yes,
So,
yeah.
can you get it to me?
Yeah, I'll have it on a zip thing and we'll get it to Bear. A little thumb drive.
Can you get it to me before then?
I can, you'll have to download it because
That's
it's
fine.
big. Yeah.
How big is it?
Almost the same that it was, it's just a few words taken out in the beginning
It
when he's
has,
speaking.
it has a guy, I edited
Yeah.
it so that it didn't say performed by Dance Sensations,
Oh,
you know? It says, welcome to Douglas Octoberfest, and then, you know, we hope- larger than life, we hope you enjoy it.
okay.
Yeah.
Give me the file, and then I'll get it over to Bear.
I have to get going.
Tony, you have to give Alex the stilts.
Yes.
Move to adjourn.
Okay, I'm done.
Seconded by Steve.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.